Hey buddy, Crow back again with another video of Pinball FX3. This is the third and last table in the Williams Pinball Pack number 2. We're looking at the Party Zone. So what we're going to see in this video first is some footage of the arcade mode, the more realistic physics, with some of my voiceover kind of explaining some stuff at the table. Then we'll cut to some comparisons between the different modes and even Pinball Arcade. And then after that we'll see a game from the stream, which will most likely be the regular Zen physics with the enhanced mode turned on, just because it's the easiest way to play the table. And I could go for some from achievements, which I didn't do in Attack from Mars. So close, but missed it. But anyway, moving on from here. Alright, before I continue any further, I have to say that I did get the code for this table pack for free from Zen Studios, so I just wanted to get that out there. And this is Williams Table Pack number 2 that includes 3 tables, including the Party Zone, Attack from Mars, and Black Rose, and that goes for $9.99. I don't think I mentioned this in any other video, so I'm glad I'm remembering to do it now. And of course, I'm playing this on Steam, or through Steam on my PC, uncensored. As of this recording, console versions only have the censored versions available, and I will have a separate video detailing the censored content. But this table is Party Zone by Bally in 1991. What we're looking at now is the classic single player mode. Enhancements off, the arcade mode, if I didn't mention it already. And this was designed by Dennis Nordman. The theme of this table is hard to pin down, as it's just a bizarre fever dream of stuff put together with plenty of humor thrown in. Internet Pinball Database actually has this themed as happiness, so yeah, I guess you could go with that. The main goal of this table is to fuel up the rocket with rocket fuel, enough to achieve the Big Bang mode, which is pretty much the end game frenzy mode of the whole table. This table has quite a collection of gimmicks, such as the rocket ramp that could be worth millions during multi-ball, the dancer that bops till he drops during the dance contest, and the supersonic robotic comic whose gimmick is that his jokes are told so quickly you can't tell that they're bad, and the cosmic cottage, where characters from previous Bally games gather together, and that includes the party animals from the table Party Animal, the party monsters from Elvira and the Party Monsters, and the party dudes from Dr. Dude and his excellent Ray. Once they're all gathered together, the 2-ball multi-ball mode begins. And finally, the featured table gimmick is Captain Bizarre, the host for the table whose head is located in the center of the table and always faces the ball and always has plenty of commentary. And that's all I'll go into about for this table. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this table, and while I don't love it, I certainly don't hate it either. It may be down to the fact that I've never really played this one in real life. I mean, it did take a while for me to get into this, playing it both on Pinball Arcade and in Pinball FX, not really a table I go to a whole lot. But I do have a good time playing it when I do. So enough with all this jibber jabber, let's get to some comparisons. We'll compare different modes side by side and even compare it to Pinball Arcade, even though you really can't purchase this table through Pinball Arcade anymore. Alright, as I always do, we're going to start off by comparing the standard single player Zen physics mode against the classic single player arcade mode setting. And you can see that usually the Zen physics are a little bit easier to deal with. The ball is a little bit slower, whereas in the arcade setting, the ball's a little bit faster. It bounces around more realistically. I do like the arcade setting, though, as I've said before, you will want to play the Zen physics if you intend on playing the challenges, because you can only play the challenges using the Zen physics. Also, it's easier to get some of the achievements that way as well, because it is easier to play. We've already switched over. We're comparing the Zen physics to the tournament setting, and this is a bit harder mode. I mean, it's the same physics as the arcade setting. It's just that the tilt is a little bit higher. It's programmed to be a little bit higher. Maybe the rubbers maybe bounce a little bit differently. It's impossible to score extra balls. Literally, the machine is set up as it would be in a tournament setting. And here we can see a side-by-side comparison of the arcade setting versus the tournament setting. And you could just, you know, it's very similar. It seems like the physics might be different, but it's really not. It's just minor tweaks here and there. And it's just funny how just those minor tweaks can have significant changes in the way you play it. But yeah, the tournament setting is very, very difficult compared to the arcade setting. And the arcade setting is difficult compared to Zen Physics. And here we are looking at, this is the regular single player mode, regular on the left and the enhanced on the right. And I gotta say, I actually like the regular mode a lot more than the enhanced mode here, especially with Captain Bizarre. I liked his head in the regular mode. Here they replaced it with a full model. They made it so the light kind of spins around and follows the ball as well. There's also a funny nose and mustaches guy over in the corner where you would light the Supersonic Robotic comic. Also, when you did get the cottage, tickets fall from the sky, football goes across the field. There's a bunch of stuff they've thrown in there, but right now we're looking at Pinball FX3 versus Pinball Arcade. Just differences there. You can see that the Pinball Arcade version is a lot brighter. I haven't mentioned it before, but yeah, the ramps are a lot more frosted, less clear. I don't know if you would like that or not. But now we're looking at the tournament setting versus the physics in Pinball Arcade. That really highlights just how slow the ball is moving in the Pinball Arcade. When you're looking at the tournament setting here, the ball's just like falling really fast, and then Pinball Arcade is just kind of floating around. But yeah, you get a pretty good glimpse of what it's like here. And what we're gonna do now is not the best game I had during the stream, but I guess the best one that'd be good to show in this video. Supersonic Robotic comic. That's right, I don't think we've seen that before. Maybe they will do Bright of Pinbot and they'll just change a lot of stuff. Catch it, yeah. Boom. Oh, come on. Party Monsters. Jersey Jack, you mean? Yes, I've played Jersey Jack. I played all of them, I believe. Wizard of Oz, The Hobbit, Dialed In, and Dialed In is really good.
Boys and girls, it's happy hour. Fill her up with rocket fuel.
Got it. Okay. I didn't even see where that went. Ah, there goes the ball. I will attempt to try to backhand it in there. Okay, here we go. There it is. We got the rocket. And the extra ball. There we go. Because now we got the thing open again. Party animals. Whoa. Double score is on. Missed again. Why? I sometimes just have a hard time hitting the rocket. Ah, man, I thought it would jump over. Not hard enough. Oh, wait a minute. How did that trigger the party monsters? Man, I just keep missing that Cosmic Cottage. It just went off. And... Well, Jesus. Ah. There it is. Door prize and garbage. It's like it didn't want me to have a third ball. So I think that'll be it for the stream pretty much. And that is the Party Zone. As I said before, it's not one of my favorite tables, but I could get into it. I could play it, trying to get the fuel up the rocket and everything. I've never gotten to the Big Bang mode, so maybe that's a goal for myself. The achievement, this has got one of the easiest achievements there is to accomplish so far in Pinball FX3. All you have to do is hit the Cosmic Carnage, I'm sorry, not the Cosmic Carnage, the Cosmic Cottage 3 times, gather everybody together, start multi-ball, you get the achievement that way. It's like the easiest one, especially when you compare it to what the achievement is in Attack from Mars, where that is you have to attack Mars and rule the universe. Take that achievement and compare it to this achievement and tell me which one is easier. I actually did it in tournament mode to give you an idea how easy the achievement in Party Zone is. But yeah, to me it's just kind of like this really random table with a lot of stuff. It's hard for me to get into, but you could try a bunch of different strategies on it. I kind of like going for the rocket ramp just repeatedly sometimes because the value of that increases every time you hit it, or you could just keep trying to get the dance contest and keep going for the pop bumpers to increase your score, because that's actually how I met most of the challenges. I actually just kept going for the dance contest and eventually maxed out all the scores on that. So yeah, there's a bunch of different things to try. Honestly, out of all the Williams tables so far, including those in Table Pack 1, this might be my least favorite of all of them. But you know what? It's still pinball. So even bad pinball is still fun to play, for me anyway. Not saying that this table's bad. It's just something I like to say. Bad pinball's better than no pinball. Let's leave it at that. So if you've made it this far and you haven't yet liked the video, why not like the video? And if you've made it this far and haven't yet subscribed, why not subscribe? Because I do have a lot more content on this channel for Pinball FX3, Pinball Arcade, and Zaccaria Pinball, and probably other stuff too, with more stuff to come. Thanks for watching.